Hey people, what's up? I'm here to give you your review for WWE TLC 2012. Alright, so for the pre-show, we had a Diva Battle Royal where the Divas dressed up in like Santa gear and shit like that. They looked pretty hot. But it wasn't, it was okay. It was an okay Battle Royal. Could have been better. But Naomi gets the win. I was really shocked about that. I thought for sure that Caitlyn would win. But Naomi wins. So I gave that match 2 out of 5 stars. Next we had a tag team tables match with Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio versus Rhodes Scholars. And Rhodes Scholars win and are #1 contenders for the tag team division, or for the tag team titles. It was an okay match, but nothing really too special. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then next we had the U.S. Championship match, which really sucked. This was a bathroom break match. This match sucked dick. It was the U.S. Championship match, Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth. Did not care about the match at all. Cesaro retains. 1.5 out of 5 stars. And then, I don't even know why this was on the pay-per-view, but next we had a Miz TV segment with The Miz interviewing the 3MB, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. Sorry for that. But anyway, I don't even know why this was on the pay-per-view. If I was at this pay-per-view, I would have wanted my money back. Because this could have been on Raw, Superstars, Main Event, SmackDown. It did not have to be on the pay-per-view, but for this Miz TV segment, 3MB were making fun of the Spanish announce table, and then Alberto Del Rio attacked him. So now I think Alberto Del Rio is now a babyface. He has turned face. He's not a heel anymore. So I guess that could be kind of good, but the whole Miz TV segment sucked. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars just because Alberto Del Rio has turned face. Hang on a second, people. Next, we had the Intercontinental Championship match between Kofi Kingston versus Wade Barrett. And, this match was good, but okay, don't get me wrong, Kofi Kingston is a good wrestler. He's pretty good, but, he's been Intercontinental Champion for too long, I think. And plus, Wade Barrett deserves to be champion, so I wanted Wade Barrett to win. But Kofi Kingston retained, so I gave the match 2 out of 5 stars. And then next, we got to hear from the WWE Champion, CM Punk. And he was up in the skybox, because he's still injured, so he was watching TLC. And he had a new shirt, and his new shirt said, "Knees to Faces." So he was kind of copying The Rock's t-shirt, sort of, because The Rock's t-shirt says, "Boots to Asses." And now CM Punk's new shirt says, "Knees to Faces," which I thought was pretty funny, and CM Punk's promo could not have been better. As always, he's making fun of the crowd, he's making fun of Ryback, he's putting a pipe bomb down. I gave his promo 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then this next match was the highlight of the night. This was the best match on the card, the best match of the pay-per-view. We had the 6-man tables, ladders, and chairs match with Ryback and Team Hell No versus The Shield. And I don't really know why this was not in the main event. This should have been in the main event, but it was full of fast-paced action, people going for tables, there was ladders, chairs, the whole 9 yards. Great match. The most extreme part of the match was when Ryback tossed one of the Shield members through a table, and it was 10 feet below. Big impact, and people went for barricades, tables, and there were chairs, ladders. Great match. Great match by all people. I gave that match 4 out of 5 stars, with the Shield winning the match. And in my opinion, that was an impressive win by the Shield, and a way for them to make a statement. And next we had, and this was so funny to me. So we went from a great match to a crappy match. Next we had the Diva title match, aka bathroom break match. I used to like the Diva matches, but they're just shit now. They've been shit for a long time. The WWE will just keep on shitting them for as long as they can. with Eve Torres versus Naomi. Naomi did okay. I mean, like I said, I thought for sure Caitlyn would win, but Naomi didn't. Naomi won. Anyway, Eve Torres retains, and I mean, I'm a fan of Eve Torres, but shitty match. 1.5 out of 5 stars with Eve Torres retaining. Next, we had a chairs match for the World Heavyweight Championship with Sheamus versus The Big Show. And, I mean, this match was good, but it was really, really slow-paced at first. It was too slow, I thought, but the ending was pretty good with a lot of action, with Big Show retaining because the Big Show used a humongous steel chair that he got for, I think, his own size. I mean, this thing was huge as hell. So, yeah, the Big Show retains. And then next we had 3MB versus The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and we had a guest superstar. And I hate WWE for this. I wanted Zack Ryder to be on the card. I wanted Zack Ryder to be on TLC, but the WWE just keeps on pissing on him. They do not want to push that guy, which fucking pisses me off. Instead, we have the Brooklyn Brawler, who I don't even know about. I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Okay, I know the Attitude Era superstars, but this guy I did not give a shit about. With The Miz and his team winning, I gave the match 1.5 out of 5 stars. Next, we had the main event. And I don't really understand why this was the main event, but now this was where all of crazy shit was happening. So, a lot of people did not want John Cena to win this Money in the Bank ladder match because they do not want John Cena, the Money in the Bank person, because he's already won the Money in the Bank, so it'd be stupid. And I'm a fan of John Cena, but I cheered for Dolph Ziggler because John Cena does not need to win the briefcase. Dolph Ziggler needs to win the briefcase again, and he needs to be a World Heavyweight Champion. The WWE needs to push him, and push him hard, so then he can be World Heavyweight Champion. Anyway, so this match was pretty crazy, a lot of action in it. And then the ending, though. The ending was what was crazy. So, what happened is, as you know, AJ was supporting John Cena. And so later on in the match, when John Cena was about to win, Vicky Guerrero comes down to the ring and tries to beat up John Cena. And then AJ comes down to the ring, beats up Vicky Guerrero, does the 5-knuckle shuffle to Vicky Guerrero, which I thought was pretty funny. And so, then the crazy ape shit happened. So, then what happened next was, what happened next was Dolph Ziggler was down and out because he got put through a table, or I don't remember what happened to that part. So anyway, John Cena's climbing up the ladder, ready to grab the briefcase. AJ is skipping around the ring, happy that John Cena wins. And then, boom! AJ Lee turns heel, pushes the ladder, John Cena falls off the ladder. Dolph Ziggler wakes up, he climbs the ladder, grabs the briefcase, Dolph Ziggler retains. Great job for that part, because John Cena did not need to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, and AJ has turned heel. It'll be interesting to see on what happens now. Hopefully she'll be a lot more hotter. I mean, she was already hot as a face, but I want to see her, like, dirty hot when she's heel and shit. So, but now it'll be interesting, though, because now will Vicky Guerrero be jealous that Dolph Ziggler may fall in love with AJ? We don't know. I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow on Raw for the Slammies. But all in all, for this pay-per-view this year it wasn't really that good for this pay-per-view. A lot of shitty matches. They had a lot of shitty matches, then good matches, then shitty matches. The only 2 matches that I thought were matches of the pay-per-view were the John Cena versus Dolph Ziggler for the Money in the Bank and the 6-man tag match between The Shield versus Ryback and Team Hell No. Those 2 matches I thought were the highlight of this pay-per-view. And now, if I were to buy this when it got on DVD, I might just for those 2 matches. But other than that, though, this pay-per-view did disappoint me. I wanted a much better pay-per-view, and it wasn't. So I gave this pay-per-view 5 out of 10 stars.